Warpugs! It's time for Senior Youth Pastor Ryan, and today we're going to learn what wars have BAYER been a part of? Or, in other words, what war crimes has BAYER been a part of? Oh boy, guys, I never expected to find this kind of stuff coming out of a channel called Youth Pastor Ryan, but I'm not exactly unhappy about it, okay? I'm not exactly unhappy about it in the slightest. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below, because quite honestly, this is going to be different, okay? This is going to be very different than what we're used to. I'm hoping you guys will join me for tonight for Battletech Tuesday, and honestly, tonight we're checking out some Pankersnow Works there, so that's going to be nice. That's going to be real nice. Let's get jump right into this. All links for Youth Pastor Ryan are going to be in the description down below. I hope you guys enjoy this. I know I'm going to. One moment, just making sure of something. Okay. And just so you guys know, Youth Pastor Ryan is only 13,000 subs as of the time of this recording to 1 million subscribers, and what a high mark that is, and congratulations to him for all of his growth, period. It's amazing to see somebody get to that kind of milestone. It really, really is, and I've got to tell you guys, the milestones that my community has hit with me, I am just amazed every single time. I can't imagine how he's feeling being this close to that kind of a number. Warpugs, thank you so much for anybody that has subscribed to me. Be sure you subscribe to Youth Pastor Ryan too. Push him over that 1 million mark, guys, and let's get right into this.
Hey, Bear, what horrors have you done, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
You know how people hate the big farmer?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, we might be like a big part of that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we were founded in 1863 by Friedrich Bayer and Friedrich Westcott.
Wow, in the middle of the U.S. Civil War?
Yeah, but we're Germans, so we were just getting ready to
Okay.
fight Denmark over Schleswig.
Yeah, no, that war that I was totally taught about in American school.
It was actually the
We weren't told about that at all.
second war for Schleswig.
I don't know why you keep telling me about things I was educated about. Anyway, what'd you do?
Well, bolts of the Friedrichs for dyers.
Oh, that is so dark, we call them executioners.
Nine, dyers is since they made dyes for like clothes and stuff. It
Right.
would be a minute before we started killing people.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and fun fact, Friedrich Bayer actually changed his name from Bayer in his 20s because there was a fraudulent merchant in Leipzig who bore the same name.
And he was like, oh yeah, one letter will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, little did he know, but I bet there are some Bayers now that would happily change their name back to Bayer.
Ah, foreshadowing.
Anyways,
Yes.
when Friedrich Bayer's son, Friedrich Bayer, became a chemist and joins the company in 1873.
All right.
Yeah, got it. Two bears, one company.
Not for long, Friedrich Bayer's father, Friedrich Bayer, died in 1880, not to be confused with the shady dealer from Leipzig in the 1840s we all heard so much about.
Yes, the shady dealer from Leipzig. I completely screwed that up.
Okay, and we're lost.
So
Yes, we
Junior
are.
Bayer made it a joint stock company, moves the location, and adopted the Bayer cross we see today.
Wow, that's cool. When did they start making medicine?
The first drug we had was called acetylsalicylic acid, but you probably know it better as aspirin.
Your first shot on goal was aspirin?
Yeah, turned out to be a real winner.
Dude, dunking already. Let's go.
In 2021, it was the 34th most commonly prescribed medications in the US, and it's on the WHO's list of essential medicines.
Wow, yeah, kind of nailed it the first time. What was
Yeah.
next?
Also, a very popular drug, but not quite as well received today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we made the female superhero drug.
What did you make it for?
It was a non-addictive substitute to morphine. Yeah, it was over-the-counter treatment for pneumonia, tuberculosis, but also being a cough suppressant.
Yeah, if I took a hit of Heroish, I would also be having a hard time finding the energy to cough.
Yeah, as it turns out, it's the best creation, but it can actually still be prescribed in the UK and sometimes other places.
What?
I didn't know that.
We learned nothing?
No.
Canada still uses it to treat opioid addiction. It's called HAT, which is actually pretty cute.
Huh, they're really trying to fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
I assume it's pretty hard to be addicted to anything else if you're already addicted to diacetylmorphine. That's the fancy name for it.
Yeah.
Okay, tiebreaker, what's the third one?
Another phenobarbital, which at first we just used as a sleep aid, but it also works as an anticonvulsant to prevent seizures and as a sedative for pre-op.
Nice.
Guys either massively strike gold or...
What goes horrendously bad. Speaking of which, on to our next one.
Yeah, like legitimately so far, I'm seeing massive dunks at the same time. Horrible fouls.
So World War I kicks off.
Okay.
Oh no.
The people are like, wow, these trenches are really hard to get past. Whatever, gases that could remove all these enemy people.
Oh, which ones?
Oh, just like the big ones, like chlorine, mustard, and phosgene, the deadliest gas in the whole war, responsible for 85% of all gas deaths.
Okay, what did it do to the humans?
Well, phosgene was colorless and had a delayed effect, meaning victims might not have known until their lungs started filling up with fluid, and that's how 91,000 people died.
Please say that last. Who spearheaded this?
Well, we employed Fritz Haber, who was one of the most complex scientists of all time.
How?
Oh boy, so he was born in Prussia.
Okay.
Russia?
You're an idiot. Okay. Russia and Russia, two separate things.
Yes.
Okay. Harsh?
Yeah, just like Fritz's father. Nice guy, kind of, not really. He told Fritz to go back to university research as he had no place in the business world.
Okay, more harsh.
Yeah,
Yes.
then he got back into academia, continued real sciencey for dye technology, electrochemistry, and thermodynamics.
Ah, yes, I understood those words.
He
Yay!
became a professor at Karlsruhe, and from 1894 to 1911, he developed the Haber-Bosch process, which is the catalytic formation of ammonia from hydrogen and atmospheric nitrogen.
I only know ammonia because Ron Perlman said it once in Pacific Rim.
Well, you got to learn it somewhere.
It was hard for you, wasn't it?
Oh, wow.
Feeling to raise the bar. Ammonia is an inorganic chemical compound, a stable binary hydride. It's the simplest pnictogen hydride. It's a colorless gas that helps makes the plants grow.
Yay!
Say that next time.
Yeah, it was the precursor to fertilizers, and the Haber-Bosch process feeds 3.5 to 4 billion people today, around half the world. He won the Nobel Prize for it.
Yeah.
How is that controversial?
Anyway, back to World War I. Oh, okay. So Fritz, along with the Germans, were like, wow, these trenches are really hard to get past.
Uh-huh.
And so Fritz was like, yeah, guys, what if we use the heavier than air chlorine gas to flush them out?
Oh, God.
And so it's the Second Battle of Ypres. The Germans released 171 tons of chlorine gas over 4 miles, and that was just the first release. Over the entire battles, there would be over 67,000 casualties.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, this was the first gas attack ever on April 22nd, 1915. So they had no defenses. The Allies would only receive gas masks in December.
Oh, my gosh, you keep...
The First World War was so different than anything anybody was prepared to experience. We had gotten to a point where our tactics were not sufficient to the methods that we were using to kill each other.
Discovering new shades of darkness.
Oh man, this is just the warm-up.
Oh, I hate it.
Anyways, and Haber helped create gas masks with absorption filters to protect against the weapons he had also created.
Oh, yeah, of course, gotta do both.
And then he was an advisor for a special troop of gas soldiers, which included 3 different future Nobel laureates.
Oh,
This is getting
what?
so weird.
Yeah, Haber was awarded for his military service, but also publicly criticized for his gas warfare.
Oh, yeah, he got the double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Which was a criticism. He was like, we're all killing people, right? So a death is a death. Guns, shrapnel, gas. Why are we splitting hairs about this?
Okay, yeah, I see the
Yeah.
incredibly dark point.
Anyway,
Yeah.
after the war, Bayer had a ton of...
But this is coming from the same country that tried to outlaw shotguns and declare those, like, too severe. Why don't you calm down a little bit?
patents and products seized by the US, Canada, and other people. We didn't even get the Bayer Cross back into 1994.
Wow, that is a minute.
Yeah, side note, to join the war, this product was also Suramine, an anti-parasite drug that's still on the WHO list of essential medicines.
You guys either make essential medicines or, oh God, please don't touch this, don't you?
Anyways, then in the 1920s, Haber's Institute started working on an insecticide fumigant for the grain stores.
Okay, if the last one was good, what's this one?
Zyklon A.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
And then in
no.
1925, Bayer joined
Oh, no.
with a little conglomerate called IG Farben.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, during this time, a group called the NSDAP, which I'm sure is an acronym for something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
is.
like the worst.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
started targeting Jewish scientists.
Faber was Jewish?
Yes, that's the way he was born, but he converted to Christianity and had been a World War I war hero, so he was baffled that he was still ostracized.
Wow, yeah, you forget how many German World War I veterans were Jewish, and then they were either harassed or killed by the brown shirts.
Yeah. And so he resigned his post and told all of his family and friends to leave the country in 1933. Ended up passing away in Switzerland in 1934.
Oh, thank goodness, at least he made it out.
Yeah, but the darkness does not stop there.
No.
You see, his work was later used by BAYER without his involvement or permission to create Zyklon B, which led to the deaths of so many.
Oh, this is just so freaking dark, man.
Yeah.
That is why Haber is known as the man who killed millions and saved billions.
Okay, yeah. Wow. But that last part was made without his involvement. That's like blaming the guy who made the wheel for tanks.
But if you're looking for a more direct correlation to deaths, BAYER was totally an IG Farben.
I wasn't. This isn't the direction I meant.
Well, we're going there anyway.
Yay!
The last one was a bad
Oh
one, so
no.
what's the good one?
Oh, yeah, fine. In the 1930s, BAYER's Institute of Pathology and Bacteriology discovered Prontosil, the first commercially available antibacterial. That's right. Suck it, penicillin.
Wow, you guys really can't stop oscillating good to bad, can you?
Yeah, and then Domark
No.
won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for it, but the NSDAP forced him to give it back after the Nobel Peace Prize was given to a German pacifist earlier.
It's not even the same award. What a dick move.
That's what you're getting hung up on that they did?
Oh, we just haven't gotten to the other stuff yet.
Right.
I hadn't
Let's
heard about
go.
that one.
Okay, fine. Can we have an evil one now?
Why were you guys on such good terms with little mustache friends?
I love the fact that he immediately goes, "Can we have the evil one now?"
What? How dare you? We once had a falling out with him.
How?
Well, one of our managing board members may have been a big fan and joined early.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
not seeing the against.
But then the little mustache man got really mad at him when he started aggressively campaigning against Hermann Göring.
His
Okay.
addiction, his erratic behavior, his complete lack of education on anything he was put in charge of, his creation of the Gestapo.
Stop! Oh, none of that.
Then what?
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You did not get that one past me.
He really didn't like this new laws that ban testing on animals. Like, dude, we need that.
The literal only thing that could be a good takeaway, and you fought against it.
Look, we tried to do good. No, we may have been evil.
Please,
Yeah.
do tell.
IG Farben then used encouraged mandatory workers in focus camps in Poland.
Is it the most famous one in Poland?
It's the most famous one in Poland.
Oh.
Anyway, at least half of our 330,000 workforce consisted of not-so-chosen labor.
I'm sure this led to a lot of injury and death.
Yeah, but don't worry. BAYER employed Helmut Werther, the multiple S captain and camp physician.
That's
Oh God, this keeps getting worse. This keeps getting so much worse. Oh my God. Oh.
not. Wait. He wasn't healing, was he?
No.
He was experimenting.
Yes.
So you were supposed to try out the new medications, and you could just buy in bulk from the focus camps.
I feel ill.
Well, don't go to our doctors. Es tut mir leid. Did I mention that our doctors were delivering medications, and you could just buy in bulk from the focus camps?
I feel ill.
Well, don't go to our doctors. Es tut mir leid. Did I mention that our doctors were deliberately infecting people with, like, all the things?
Everything.
Who was running this?
Oh, that would be Fritz de Meer. He was on the board of IG Farben from 1925 to 1945, and even had negotiated between IG Farben and Standard Oil.
Great, the Rockefellers selling to the Germans. Evil crossover.
Yay.
Earlier produced Tarbin, which was a nerve agent, plans the focus camps with the factories, even won the Knight's Cross of War Merit Cross.
Why does it say cross twice?
I don't know. Then we continue making all the things through us or our subsidiary. If you can think of a bad thing, oh boy, we did that.
Did anybody get
Yay.
punished for this?
With Fritz de Meer was sentenced to 7 years in prison for, you know, those countless deaths he participated in.
$7 years?
Ja, ist wie ein Wilhelm Rudolph Mann, who was Stonefjord in the SA and was personally involved in financing Joseph Mengelé's medical experiments on twins.
Oh.
I've committed. He just had no idea why that focus camp was using 10 times the normal amount of Zyklon B. So he worked for the company and his job was to scrutinize the accounts.
How?
If you knew how many card-carrying Mustache Man supporters came over to the United States and worked in heavy positions, you would lose your mind.
Look, it's okay. IG Farben was broken up after the war.
Then how do you exist?
Oh, by 1951, we were back, baby, and people didn't like us. But we were like, shouldn't we let bygones be bygones?
Yeah, why not?
6 years for $6 million, eh?
Well, yes, that's the math we thought was right. And once back in business, we hired back all our old friends.
Ugh.
Yeah, Jimmy came back onto BAYER's board, and Man came back as a sales rep.
You hired back the people that had previously helped you commit a war crime, and nobody had a problem with that.
I mean, some people did, but we settled out of court in 1999.
Wait, what?
It's so... It just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse.
Whirling, the guy that loves little mustaches but hates animals.
He was also acquitted, which is crazy because the guy really loved nerve agents and would receive detailed reports from the Helmut Vetter guy.
Let me guess, he then just...
Right back on the board of BAYER.
I hate this. What about Vetter?
Oh, that guy took a long drop by a short rope.
Yeah.
Finally!
Gosh, what is up with the bloodlust?
Are you kidding me?
We weren't the only ones who hired them. I mean, look at Otto Ambrose. He oversaw the labor and was awarded a nice double cross, and Dow Chemicals hired him afterwards.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Woodfish worked in the Polish camp, served 6 years, and then worked for Deutsche Gasoline. Gajewski, ironic name because he turned on every Jewish person he got a chance to, acquitted, and he started a company that quickly won an award from the best German government, even though almost didn't join the party.
Because of the horrificness?
9, because Goebbels and said the Rotary Club didn't work with the NSDAP, and Ilgner really liked it, because it was about providing services, promoting integrity, peace, goodwill, understanding, and peace through business professionals and community leaders.
Oh, let me guess. He got over it.
Oh boy, did he get over it. He played a role in annexing the Sudetenland and dismembering Czechoslovakia. And the super buds with Hermann Göring.
And let me guess, he received no punishment.
9, not really. He was released in 1948 where he said he had converted to Christianity and then went to become a missionary.
I'm gonna guess that was short-lived.
Oh yeah, he very quickly dropped that and became a political lobbyist. In 1955, he was appointed to the board of a chemical company.
Was anyone really punished?
Not really. Not really. There were a couple of high-profile ones that wound up catching the bullet or taking a short drop of a long rope.
Really, I mean, I can keep going and going and going.
Okay, this has been long, and I'm so sad. Can we just speed run the rest?
Can do. Okay, in the 1980s, we had all this blood clotting treatment, but it got contaminated with HIV.
Okay, so you lost money and had to dispose of it?
9. We sold it anyway, infecting people in the US, France, Japan, and other places with HIV and hepatitis C.
Oh my god, and then you stopped?
9.
No.
So we figured out how to heat treat to make it safe. But we just kept selling the unsafe stuff in Asia and Latin America, because they're like people, but not really.
Oh, come on, man.
Wow. Oh, wow.
After 9/11, we price gouged C-Pros, the anti-anthrax antibiotic. Our cholesterol drug, Baycol, led to over 50 deaths and muscle wasting, and we have to pay $1 billion to settle.
Dude, why do you keep doing this stuff?
Habit, I guess. I mean, we have done some illegal lobbying in Germany and the EU, illegal surveillance of critics, continuing to sell clearly damaging pesticides to developing countries. E-Shurs, the sterilization device, led to a bunch of injuries, and the blood clots and strokes from the birth control Yaz.
Is that it?
Never. We had to pay $775 million in a settlement because we didn't disclose the bleeding risks of our blood sinner, Xarelto. But come on. Why did you see the blood sinner did?
Honestly, and I hate you, fair.
And then we acquired everyone's favorite and most loved company, Monsanto.
Why would you do that?
Excellent question. It came with a lot of lawsuits and issues, but we now dominate the ag tech market.
Okay.
We actually merged to discontinue the Monsanto name and replaced it with a much better and trusted name from history. BAYER.
They were so terrible that you decided to discontinue their name instead of BAYER?
Yeah.
What the hell did they do? Hey, BAYER.
Wait a minute. Was that the end?
Continue their name instead of BAYER?
Yeah.
What the hell did they do?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Warpugs is... Wow. I didn't know half of this. Congrats for making aspirin. Bad on you for making Zyklon. Bad on you for making gas. Bad on you for selling HIV blood. real. Wow. You learn something new every day, Warpugs. And I'll tell you this, I probably didn't want to know half of that. It's so much nicer when you don't know sometimes, you know? It's so much nicer when you simply don't know about it. Guys, wow. Whew. Warpugs, Youth Pastor Ryan, thank you for letting me know things that I did not want to know. Congratulations on getting close to 1 million subscribers, because my guy, you earned them, because it's a thing when I'm sitting there at the end of something going, well, damn. I will catch you guys next time. All of Youth Pastor links are going to be in the description down below. Youth Pastor Ryan's links. Wow. Whew. That was a spicy meatball, Warpugs. I'll catch you guys next time. Be sure to subscribe. You'll never take aspirin like the same again.